Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. They'll
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go bootleg. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First and goal at the 7. Throwing. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. It's a foot race. The 20. Got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Will Lutz on for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going up top. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On the return, it's Taylor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Love looking to throw it. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Packers 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Play action this time with Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Mayfield on play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ain't no such thing as a
Love now. He hits Adams complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The Love's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First down going to the air with Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Love now to pass on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. Flushed out right, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Love from the gun. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, Love. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Love's throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Cobb to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To the air again, Love. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Taylor. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Taylor. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down. Play fake. Here's Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Love throwing for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And how about this? It's complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Love. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw from his end zone. Love. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Dancing to his left. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Packers. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, one for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Love. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Love's throw taken in by Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Love looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to go up top again. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That was tight right there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the